Yep, you read that title right. Lemming responded. What did he respond to exactly? Well, he responded to the concerns about KID. KID is a system that will be implemented on May 19th, and it will require a parental guardian to scan their face for you to be able to play the game, and they can control what you can do and what you can't do in the game. Okay, I kind of messed up here. You don't only scan your face, you can also do all of these other things, but scanning your face is probably the best option because it's just really easy. There was a lot of backlash about this, but Lemming responded, and he even responded to me, so that was cool. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that he responded to was this message. In this message, they basically just said, I don't understand why this system is being implemented because the controls given aren't really gonna prevent anything. So Lemming's response to this message was, the current state is that if you are on a parent-managed account, everything is off. Voice chat, joining rooms, etc. KID will let parents opt in to enable things that were previously always disabled if they want to. And then I said, isn't it a bit overkill to make it a thing for all accounts? It should be a thing only parent-managed accounts should be forced to use. Lemming responded to me and said, I'm not sure what you mean. There are a lot of laws and regulations that need to be followed, but not everyone is going to have to provide ID or anything. We're taking the least restrictive posts we can. And then the guy from earlier said, so the whole system is simply to regain previous functionality, and Lemming said not exactly. Originally the game was 13 plus, then Meta introduced the concept of child accounts, but those accounts had to be restricted. There are a lot of laws and regulations around how you're supposed to approach this data, which is why it was previously as restrictive as possible. The new system will give parents and guardians the ability to give permissions for things. We didn't have the systems built out for that before. I'm gonna switch hands. And then another guy said, so how does this work and how we know if we need to verify with our ID? It'll be really straightforward. We did a lot of work to make it as simple as possible. I can't give any specific expectations about the flow you'll encounter. What KID is allowing for is that it'll be more specific for the laws and regulations based on where you are, like different countries have different rules and stuff for who has what restrictions. Somebody said, I don't think KID is that bad of a change, but they said that they felt like it should depend on age. That's how the system is going to work, in that the laws handle different ages differently. The caveat is also dependent on where you are, because the regulations of different places are different, obviously. This system will let us follow the laws based on where you are. I forgot I had a mod that just lets it stick to my hands. I didn't even have to be holding down grip. Whatever. So what I said was, what concerns me is this line in the privacy policy, which is this. Now, this feels like a big shot in the face for me at the time and for a lot of other people, so I kind of just had to bring it up. But Lemming cleared it up and said this is sort of one of those plain text things. Like, for example, if you go to a grocery store, they're going to do their best to make sure everything is safe and clean, but if a customer spills a drink and somebody else slips on it, that's kind of just a thing that can happen in real life. You can't promise absolutely for certain nothing bad will happen. That said, there are accreditations, whatever, they went through, like with the ESRB, that try to make sure they are checked out and things look good. It's a really hard process, and we are working with them because we don't have the expertise ourselves. Somebody said, thanks for clearing it up. You should probably tell the Reddit. And he's like, there's no way to get everybody on the same page, which is true. So now let's do some miscellaneous things. So Avon Creeper asked, I don't even know why I said this. You didn't ask anything. I know you get a bunch of ideas and suggestions, but can we at least get a disable monkey noise option added for both sides? It'll definitely get annoying to hear managed accounts without voice chat constantly making annoying chatter that nobody understands. And I said, one of the things I've been questioning why it's been added for the longest time. Monkey noises are kind of unnecessary. And then Lemming said, yeah, but monkeys make noises, it wouldn't really make sense for them to be completely silent. Which I actually kind of agree on. And then the last part was what I asked. And I said, so the update is tomorrow, but it says KID is rolling out on the 19th. Why isn't it rolled out on update day? And he said, because what happened the last time when we tried to do it all at once. We want to make sure our team is ready to handle things and we can respond to any issues, so we're doing it when everyone is available and working, so we don't have people working over the weekend. That's Lemming's response to the KID situation, as long with some other miscellaneous things. This is honestly like a really cool thing that happened, and this is like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I did not expect to talk to Lemming himself, even if it wasn't direct. That's probably the only experience I'm going to have talking to them, because I really doubt that I'm going to be getting finger painter anytime soon. I'm going to be honest. Finger painters don't even get to talk to Lemming. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, tell me what you guys think of this type of video. I'm just sitting on a green screen right now. I actually kind of like this because I could put whatever I want behind me. Now, tell me if you guys want this style of video again, and tell me what you guys thought of what Lemming said. And yeah, see ya. Oh crap, we're on the end screen.